Trader X here with Day Trading the Chart. It is Wednesday, July 17th, 2019. About to get started trading here in about 6 minutes. The market's going to open. I've got a stock here, FRAN. Let's take a look at it on the scanner. It has gapped up $1.82, which is 53% or 54% gap here on a $5 stock. Let's check the news. Okay, a form SC13 for financial holding. Okay, so again, I don't pay much attention to the news because it's the chart that's going to tell me what it's going to do, not the news. But, you know, sometimes you can read something that could be really special. You know, you can see them sometimes. They don't come around very often, though. So you really don't want to have to rely on the news. You want to rely on the chart. And that's what my system is all about. Okay, so by the way, this stock is shortable. Let's see how many shares are available right now. I am seeing... Okay, I'm not seeing. Okay, there's only like 60,000 shares available to short of this thing. It does have pretty good volume right now, though. 2 million volume here, and before the market opens, so it's 2 million pre-market volume, and that's why it's gapping up. It's gapping up, you know, almost $2 here. It's a huge gap, and my system will tell me what it's going to do, and so I'm going to take a position on it, and probably just go in with 10,000 to test out the liquidity of it, and then I'll increase it from there up to about 20,000. Really don't see a whole lot else out there, really. Like for instance on my gapping scan, there's not really a whole lot going on. You do have AVRO, not much volume though. You see the volume? You really want to stay away from those for the most part. You just want to trade whatever's the hottest you've got for that day. It's got volume, it's got news, it's got a reason to move, it's already gapped up, gapped down, or it's a high flyer, it's moving. May not have gapped, but it's moving. You can see these before the market opens and after the market opens. All of a sudden something will start moving really big, and it'll come to the first spot. Whatever's in the first spot you want to be looking at. Second spot, looking at. Third spot, looking at. Whatever's the hottest. And you just pay attention to those. They change throughout the day. They change every day. And you just trade whatever's the hottest for that day. It's really simple, actually. Now you just need a good trading system, and that's where my system comes in. Okay, just a few minutes till the market opens, and I'm going to start taking entries. Okay, market has opened up here, and I am looking for a signal using my system on which direction this thing's going to go. I'll come right back. Okay, it is pretty liquid here. I'm going to go in with 20,000. I'm looking for an entry. I'm going to go in with 20,000 here. This is enough to short, just in case it does go short. Okay, I'll come right back as soon as I've taken an entry. Okay, still looking for a signal here. Still don't have a signal. It'll give me a signal that I'm going to take an entry. It's either going to go up or down, obviously. Well, it could go sideways, I suppose, but most likely it won't. And it's going to make a move here. And if I get the signal, it's going to make a move. So I will jump in, long or short, whichever way it gives to me. Whichever way it gives to me. Okay, taking it short. Trying to get in. With 20,000 shares here, going short. Okay, I've got 20,000. My system says it's going to go down. Okay, let's see here. For possible target, $5.30. $5.30. Okay, so we're looking, I think it will come down to about 420 is a good target to go for here. Yeah, I'd say about 420. It just depends on how it moves. I'll come right back. Like, there's a difference between if it just moves down very slowly over time, over a few hours, or if it moves down really fast. If it moves down slowly over time, you can go for the gap fill. But if it moves down really fast, down to, let's say, 424, I mean, it might come all the way down and fill the gap really quick. It might. Might even come down and go down an extra $1. But somewhere in here, if it goes down to, you don't want to let it go back the other way without getting back out again. Not really. You want to take the profit off the table. It's kind of like you sort of have to feel it out. Now, you can use my system on it, don't get me wrong. We'll use it on it right now. I have a market master to go short. I'm now ahead 2,000 in the trade. If it drops out for me really fast here, obviously it's going to be a good size profit very quickly. Happens all the time. The summer's been a little bit slow. Some summers are better than others. Some summers are slow, really slow, and some summers are pretty good, and some summers are super good. It just depends. But as a general rule, the summer slows down more than any other time. Okay, it's bounced back up again. Only ahead like 600 now. But I'm hanging on to it because as it goes forward, as the chart starts to form, I'll be able to tell which direction it's going to continue to go. If it's going to go back up, I'll be able to tell, and I'll just go long. If it continues to go down, then I just hold. But my target is somewhere down here about 420, possibly lower. If it gets down there really super fast, then possibly lower. If it takes time, I might hold it for the gap fill. It just depends. Just depends on different things, like what the big trade says, for instance. Depend on that. Anyway, I'll come back. But just so you know, it could bounce up quite a bit more than where it is. I'm still going to hold on to it. Unless, of course, I were to get a market master to go long. Then I would not hold on to it, and I would actually go long on it. Actually, I wouldn't, because I have a market master special to go short. So this overrides other little market masters that may go 5, 10, 15 ticks in one direction or another that you can scalp real easy, but not go in the overall direction. This trade right now is for a good sized trade. First thing in the morning and relatively quickly, probably within the next, a short period of time, less than an hour. And I'll be able to get out of this trade. Probably even less than that, probably even 30 minutes perhaps. So anyway, I will come back. Okay, another one that's moving today was the one that was moving yesterday too that I missed was FRAN, and I never did get. I didn't get a trade on it at all, but I missed it because I didn't see it until I think towards the end of the day. But it had a great day yesterday, and I've got it up on chart and watching it now. I might jump into this thing because it is moving pretty good. SYMC, I traded that and lost $600 on that one. But that was a good mover. I just was going the wrong way. but not really seeing a whole lot out there. Wait a second. GHSI, let's go check it out. Okay, here's a real mover. Is it shortable? No, it is not. This is GHSI, not shortable. Okay. Alright, no big deal. Alright, let's go back to, I'm up $4,000 here. Let's go back to FRAN. Okay, FRAN coming down good here. Alright. So my target is about 420. Would be a good target to go ahead and pull the trigger to get out. Now, however, if it's down there and then I get market master entries to go short, well, then I'm going to hold it for even more, because it could easily come down to 4. It could easily come down to 380, very easily. So I am going to follow it down here. I'm up 5,500. Going to follow it down. I also have, you see, I have a whole arsenal of ways in which to know which direction it's going to go. I can use a combination of market master, big trade, and easy entry all at the same time to know which way it's going to go. It actually doesn't work like that. They don't actually happen at the same time, but they happen at different points along the chart, and it helps you no matter where you are to know which direction it's going to go. Or if it turns direction, you see it. You see it because all of a sudden market master entries will start giving you longs if you're short, etc., or start giving you shorts if you're long, and you just, all you have to do is pay attention to it, and you can follow it the whole time. It's really amazing, actually. It's a discovery I made about the chart, which I have turned into a trading system that I call day trading the chart. Okay, only up, okay, it's back to 43. It's bouncing around a lot here. But when it goes down to about 420, I'm going to be up pretty good, about 8,000 or so. And if it goes down to 4, it's going to be quite a bit more. It'll be over 10,000 on this trade. And it could happen very, very easily. See, a lot of you traders would get out right here with a $4,000 profit. And what my system will show you and teach you is you don't. I mean, it's going to show you there's going to be times that you will, times that you won't. How would you like to know the difference? My system will do that for you. Right now, I am using Market Master for my entries and for my signals on what it's going to do. However, I will get a chance to use other signals like easy entry and also big trade. But right now I am using Market Master. Okay, I'm looking for a signal here. Is it going to continue to go down or will it go up? By the way, I do have another Market Master to go short. Okay, no signal yet. But I didn't mention that. I do have another Market Master to go short as well. Okay, 5,700. This trade right here could easily be over 10,000 on this one trade. Still looking at other things. I don't see a whole lot out there. But as you can see, you don't need everything to be going up every day. A lot of things come down. And all you need to do is have a broker like Interactive Brokers, and there's other brokers too, that you can short stocks with. And short like $5 stocks like I'm doing. Because then you can make money going both ways, up or down. Okay, I do have a Market Master to go long, but I'm not going to get out here. And the reason for that is simple. The original Market Master that I've taken is a special Market Master, and it overrides the other Market Masters that you're going to see immediately thereafter the initial one. They're going to give you short-term ones. It's going to go higher, it's going to go lower for the short term. I'm looking for more longer term right now. This isn't a big trade, but it's similar to it. It's a special market master. And it's similar to big trade, but not the same. But you can get some good sized trades, especially off of gap ups or gap downs, which is what I'm doing now. I'm taking a gap up. So off of these specific types of trades, you can get more out of them. But not necessarily. Just because it's gapping up or gapping down doesn't mean that you can't get a big trade out of them. You can. And sometimes they even turn into a big trade. In fact, many times they do. But what I'm trying to say is that this trade is a good trade. I'm not going to take market masters to go long right now. Right now it is 9:58 a.m. New York time, USA New York time, and you can see what time it is for you relative to that time. Seattle, Singapore, Shanghai, Mexico City, Melbourne, wherever you are in the world right now, you can see what your time is. It's bouncing back up on me. I was just ahead quite a bit. Now it's going back up. Okay, we'll get over to that in a second. Honolulu, Hong Kong, New York time, 9:58, same time Washington, D.C., Prague, everywhere in the world. So you can see whatever it is relative to your time. Let's go back to FRAN. Okay, I'm ahead in it right now, 5,700. Looking for it to come down to 420 or lower. Let's see here. Do I have a market master? Yes, I do. I have a market master short. See, my system, well, market master for instance, will tell you what it's going to do almost the whole entire time. And you can use that to scalp and take trades the whole entire time. It's really amazing. Anyway, I am still holding this short, going for more down to about 420 or lower. I'll come back.